Number 7, vitamin XYZ has long been a favorite among health food enthusiasts. In a recent large study, those who took large amounts of vitamin XYZ daily for 2 years showed on average a 40% lower risk of heart disease than did members of a control group. Researchers corrected for differences in relevant health habits such as diet. So we know that this vitamin is a favorite among health food enthusiasts, and there's a study about it. And the people who took a lot of this vitamin over 2 years showed an average of a 40% lower risk of heart disease than did members of a control group. And researchers also took into account the differences between these people, like diet. Which one of the following inferences is most supported by the passage? A, taking large amounts of vitamins is probably worth risking the side effects. So there are two things wrong with A. One, we don't talk about side effects anywhere in the stimulus, so I can't support that. And the second thing is vitamins, plural. We don't know about any other kind of vitamin. We know we're talking about vitamin XYZ, but we can't talk about vitamins, plural. So A is out. B, those who take large doses of vitamin XYZ daily for the next 2 years will exhibit, on average, an increase in the likelihood of avoiding heart disease. This makes a lot of sense. If over the last 2 years, people who took this vitamin daily for 2 years showed an average of a 40% lower risk of heart disease, that means over the next 2 years, people who also take a large dose of this vitamin daily will show a average of a 40% lower risk of heart disease, which means they're going to increase in the likelihood of avoiding heart disease. So B makes a lot of sense. C, Lee, who has taken large amounts of vitamin XYZ daily for the past 2 years, has a 40% lower risk of heart disease than she did 2 years ago. So you can't extrapolate what we know about a whole group or a large number of people to one person. And the other thing wrong with C is that in the stimulus, we said that people experience an average of a 40% lower risk of heart disease. And in C, we're saying she has a 40% lower risk of heart disease. That's not the same thing, so C is out. I can't support it. D, taking large amounts of vitamin XYZ daily over the course of one's adult life should be recommended to most adults. I don't know anything about taking the vitamin over the course of your adult life. I know what happens when you take it over 2 years, but I can't extrapolate that to your entire adult life. So D is out. And then E, health food enthusiasts are probably correct in believing that daily doses of multiple vitamins promote good health. So this is kind of the same thing as A, where we talk about vitamins plural, but in the stimulus, we're only talking about vitamin XYZ. We don't know about any other vitamins, so we can't talk about multiple vitamins. So E is out, and I'm left with B as my right answer.